Hey guys, it's Sam and Shay here. We're back with another Fast Best of Ones.
G'day guys.
Today we have Android 13 versus Black Boo.
Yep, Clash of the Titans.
Interesting to see a deck that wants no cards in its hand versus a deck that wants to get rid of all the cards in your hand.
Yeah, I feel like a hand distraction deck going up against Boo is not going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it's only good on the turn you're trying to kill them because they only have 5 cards all the time, at the most 5
Yeah,
cards.
that's true. So what's he doing here?
So this new 4-drop from set 9, you place that card and a Android 15 from your hand into your drop and take 2 life. And the leader effect is if you have an Android 15 and an Android 14 in your drop, you can awaken at 6 life. So it allows you to awaken on turn 1, which is pretty strong.
That's pretty crazy. And is he a draw 2 awaken?
He is a draw 2 awaken,
Gotcha.
yeah. So your hand just goes
So you've
straight
got
up.
strong hand advantage. You're negging your opponent. That's yeah, wow, impressive.
So Boo player using Hachiak to mill 2 and then putting Hachiak and a 5-drop Boo under the deck to play Turles.
Nice.
Lucky for the Boo player, the leader is 15k when it attacks, so it's no
Yeah.
problem being against the 15k leader.
Like a lot of the Boo cards have lower power, don't they?
Yeah.
Swing in. So obviously going against an already awakened leader requires you to put that much more pressure. Not that it's a biggie because you're trying to ditch your hand anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such an interesting deck. I really like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun mechanic. I'm enjoying it.
This is my first time seeing 13 though, so I'm intrigued by what's gonna go down here. Comboing off, not taking the hit. Charles going for his second swing in the dual attack.
So the 13 player is at 5 life.
I'm really liking the side mustache angle there on young Dennis, one of our locals.
Sadly comboing with another Turles. I think there weren't enough targets in the drop to play the other one. Awakening turn 1, draw 2, take 2 life, draw 3 when you have no cards in hand, which is pretty strong.
Pointing to your drop.
Passing turn.
It's a nice hand size he's got going on there.
Yeah.
What to charge?
Charging a Artificial Impact, which is the 3-drop extra card from set 9 for green. Drawing into an Android 18 super combo.
That's the blue-green, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Very good. Your opponent chooses 1 card of their hand, place it under their deck. I like that there's no life requirements on all these new super combos.
It's nice, man. I guess taking away that hand the draw on it is really,
Yeah,
it's not as advantageous.
yeah, for sure. So,
Alright, thinking. We got the extra card.
so Boo player dropping a card.
Is that Sales Command Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Like, do me some more favours. I guess though, if you're playing Boo and you start your turn with no cards in your hand,
Yeah.
doesn't that leave you at a disadvantage?
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, I know you can do a lot from the drop, but you have to have board to do that, right?
Yeah, and the interesting thing is with this leader, if your opponent has placed a battle card in the drop area from any area due to your skills this turn, it gets critical. And because he placed a battle area, a card from my hand that was a battle card,
Into your
it
drop.
gained critical, yeah.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
So that was the 30k crit. It's just very difficult to
That is difficult
manage.
to... Yeah, wow. Definitely, An interesting matchup. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, so it's... I think the smart thing here would have been to empty hand before attacking, because he can just rip your hand out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, you want to get rid of your hand on your own terms, right?
yeah. Especially, I think this is a misplay here attacking, because you've got a 1-drop Barbody in hand that can play the 2-drop Boo.
Right,
But he's
okay.
attacked, so now he can rip that out of hand, and you need 2 cards to play that
gotcha.
Barbody. So
Gotcha.
it makes it useless.
Ooh.
15 into leader. There you go. So that's 1 card going to the bottom of the deck. So now the other card is...
So that, deprives you of your drop.
Yeah.
And I don't know about... I don't know if the Boo deck shuffles much.
It only has the 1 searcher, which is the 1-drop Fat Boo. You look to the top 7 to shuffle, otherwise you don't. So if you got stuff on the bottom, it's stuck there.
That's tricky. Alright.
So attacking with leader and comboing. Super combo.
Nice. So that's 3 base plus 1k for every card in your drop and warp, yes?
Correct.
Such a crazy card.
And blue player passing turn.
Nice. Why don't you draw 5 cards, blue player? Just replenish that hand. Alright.
Shadow Dragon in hand there.
Partially untapping 1 energy.
So I think Shadow Dragon it's interesting in this deck. Having any SCR or card that costs a lot of energy is hard, because you can't keep it in your hand if you want to draw cards. And you can't play it until late game, so you either have to just hope to not draw it, or...
I don't know, would you just go with the Dragon Ball, the negative Dragon Balls, and
Yeah, you
blow
can
the
do
ball
that.
away?
That was an option. I thought about doing that. Against this deck, if they play an Android 18 Super Combo, you can put it at the bottom of your deck for later, which is funny, but I'm not sure if that happens.
Very interesting.
So this is a
So
look through your deck for a card with Android in its name and add it to your hand.
that's an older card, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So what I really like about this set is they're really, they're really encouraging players to go back to older sets. Obviously, Top is the big one, but like set 2, set 3,
Yeah, for sure.
even set 1 in some instances.
It's cool that the new anniversary box coming out is going to have support for set 2 Vegito and Bojack and things, which is
I
good.
just like that they're keeping engagement with
Yeah, for
with
sure.
those past sets.
So he's grabbed a Android 18 Super Combo, attacking with the 10k Android 20 there. And there goes the Shadow Dragon to the bottom of the deck.
Thanks
First
for
place
coming.
for it.
Shadow Dragon.
It's probably a blessing in disguise. Because otherwise that was just going to go into energy or be dropped in the drop area. And now...
So what's the base on that 18? Sorry, the 18 on the Dr. Giro there. Is it a 15k?
it's just a 10k.
A 10k. Okay. Interesting.
So he's gone, but that's now 35k to Tells.
I think it's safe to say that Tills is off
Yes.
and swings with Leah.
Attacking leader. So the leader's critical now because Tells went from the...
So much pressure, like to both your hand and just your general life state.
yeah, for sure.
Though, despite this, Boo player still managing to stay above 4 life and be awakened. So
Yeah.
that I feel like other leaders would struggle a lot more not being able to awaken so early.
That, yeah, and I think the fact that Boo's like not too worried about comboing out of attacks as well.
For sure. So we've got a Tills in the energy. Charge 1. Barbody. Oh. Interesting.
Didn't actually have to drop that 4-drop because the skill wouldn't have happened yet. Anyway,
Oh well.
15k to leader.
Dropping himself to 1 life. Very interesting. The 13 player is very very bold. He's not afraid to drop down to very low life. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I would be so nervous. So another 3-drop extra card in the energy.
Yep.
Like this, all he needs to do is empty that blue player's hand
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, if you can empty the player's hand on your turn and then attack, you can start.
But can he do 5 damage on turn to stop the blue player? I don't know, man. That's a big ask.
Yeah, he needs to get the 7 drops out.
I mean, this I feel this deck is, you know, based primarily just on offense. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I'd say so. Negating and picking up the Babity.
Nice. Power Burst is such a good card.
It is.
Nice with the, is that the Judge foiling there?
That's the Judge foil. Need a couple more of those.
Yeah, they can't be cheap.
No, I don't know. I got that one from a pack, luckily.
Nice.
Drawing a Hachiyak, which is probably not heavily needed right now.
Me.
Hachiyak, if you get 2 Hachiyak or something in your opening hand with some turls, you're good. You're really good.
Yeah, man, I bet.
Because you need to fill your drop quickly to get all your pieces in there. And here's a Focus Breakthrough. Reminding to tap an energy. Now playing a 2-drop.
I cast the 2-drop Boo. No response from our friend.
And there is no response, I don't think, which is lucky. Leader eating the Android 20.
Nice.
Dropping a card. Essentially getting rid of some combo power.
Yeah, all the Boo player needs is one solid hit, you know?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Is this the Boo that you tap 3 to supercharge him? No.
That was bad, yeah. So Shocking Death Ball attacking with the 2-drop Boo was a bad idea.
Ouch.
Definitely, if you're playing against the green leader, you shouldn't attack with the 2-drop.
No, but in saying that, wouldn't he have just negated your leader attack and killed the 2-drop?
Well, you should just use the 2-drop skill
True.
to get the 4-drop out.
True.
Without attacking.
Yeah, of course.
Because that would have definitely been game there, I would say, if went all the way up the chain. And now...
So now another 200 defense, but, you know, Boo player's still on 5 life.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big issue.
No, look, if I were a Boo player, I wouldn't be feeling too much pressure right now.
No energy up, but there's a super combo, at least one super combo in hand, which with that drop is a very big one.
Yeah, but you say no energy up, however, yeah, I don't know, 5 life.
Sparking for any power burst or anything.
Interesting.
Hasn't charged yet.
Wow, okay. Seems like those cards are very,
Yeah, well, they're only useful if there's something to destroy on the field, I guess.
yeah.
And there hasn't
Clearly
been.
that's not the case. Alright, 4 energy.
Deciding what to do. Thinking about the Union Absorb target. Looks like he's really looking for a way out. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's not really too much that can be done here.
No, it's a very hard decision, obviously.
But I do at the same time feel that the Android 13 player, has put himself into this position by so readily dropping himself down to 1 life.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely better decisions could have been made.
Oh yeah, but I guess every game is that way.
Looks like I'm not sure why he didn't... He hasn't played anything. It's hard to really tell what those cards are. I know that one that you can see with the red kind of colour is the Union Absorb, where you can combo with it for 2 and play it, but he didn't combo with it. I feel like he's regretting that now.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't rewind time. So, yeah, see the 20, not the 20, what I keep saying, 20, the Dr. Giro.
Yeah. Or it is Android 20.
True. Yeah.
And still deciding.
Oh.
Sorry, we said this was a fast best of 1, but it's looking very slow.
But look, I would say this will be the last turn.
Yeah, I reckon so.
I'll be surprised if it's not.
Charge.
Alright, so good play.
Tapping 5 to play hardcast. I think that's not a bad move. Getting a 25k on board. You know that a 5-drop 25k is immune to any kind of counterplay that this deck might run, especially with 4 energy up. I think probably being burnt a couple of times already in the match, going straight to that might be the way to go.
So essentially it's like, okay, can you defend this?
Yeah.
And that's the super combo, so that's just, even with a smallish drop.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, he just came up. Okay, so that's game.
Game.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you guys next video.
We'll be back soon. Cheers.
Bye.